Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're tackling one of the absolute most frustrating phenomenons in business, that massive disconnect between a brilliant high-level strategy and chaotic daily execution. You know the exact scenario I'm talking about, right? The executive team spends weeks holed up crafting this beautiful multi-year vision, but down in the trenches, well, it just feels like pure chaos. So let's break down exactly how we bridge that strategy execution gap.
So, why do these brilliant strategies fail in the first place? Honestly, it's almost never a lack of effort. In fact, teams are usually exhausted, overwhelmed, and incredibly busy. But, and this is a huge but, being busy is not the same thing as being effective. The pain point so many organizations face is that their teams are running at 100 miles an hour, but they're consistently failing to actually hit those strategic targets.
G. Rittenhouse, the CEO of Sky High Security, just perfectly illustrates this. He says, if you don't align, you all end up moving 1% every day in random directions. Just think about that. Hard work without alignment doesn't propel the company forward. It literally just diffuses your team's energy into nowhere. Everyone's making a tiny bit of progress, sure, but because it's not synchronized, the company as a whole goes absolutely nowhere. To fix this, we need what's known as the golden thread. This is a vital connection, a lifeline really. It links an organization's 30,000-foot ambition directly down to ground-level weekly team execution. When this thread is fully intact, every single person understands exactly how their Tuesday morning tasks actually move the needle on the company's ultimate vision. We build this through what we call the execution cascade. It's how you teach a team to break massive, high-level goals into reality. It starts annually with your corporate strategy. Then you step down to the quarter, utilizing OKRs, objectives, and key results. Now here is where the magic really happens. You take that quarterly OKR and you break it into monthly milestones. For example, if your quarterly OKR is to launch in 3 new regions, your monthly milestone might be to complete the regional market analysis. It's a clear, bounded chunk of the larger objective. From there, you waterfall it down one more level to weekly, bite-sized goals. Now, to reverse engineer those monthly milestones into weekly goals, we apply the SMART criteria. When you translate a monthly milestone into a weekly goal, it absolutely must be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Tying back to our example, if the monthly milestone is a regional market analysis, the SMART weekly goal isn't just research the market. It's interview 10 customers in the target region and compile insights by Friday. See the difference? That is a specific, measurable weekly outcome. And why do we go all the way down to the week? Well, look at this number, 52. When you transition to a weekly goal cadence, you give your team 52 chances a year to course correct. If you only review progress monthly, you've only got 12 opportunities to fix a failing strategy. That's it. Weekly sprints provide incredible agility, ensuring that one bad week doesn't accidentally turn into a completely blown quarter. So the crucial point is figuring out exactly what those weekly goals should look like. You're going to want to use the 70-30 rule. Basically, 70% of your weekly goals should be achievable wins, and 30% should be stretch goals. This specific ratio is so vital because it builds momentum. The 70% achievable goals keep the team's confidence high and maintain steady progress, while the 30% stretch goals push for innovation and growth without causing total burnout. Alongside that ratio, you have to ruthlessly limit your focus to a maximum of 3 to 5 weekly goals. More goals do not equal more achievement. Actually, science suggests that spreading a team too thin completely dilutes their effort. Limiting your focus to just a handful of objectives prevents team burnout and ensures the deliverables actually remain really high quality. Let's draw a real line in the sand here and look at the stark contrast. Daily task lists? They create silos, focus purely on output, and honestly, they often mask hidden busy work, things like replying to emails or reorganizing your files. Weekly goals, however, represent shared outcomes, visible progress, and strategic alignment. A task is the specific action you take. The goal is the actual outcome you want to achieve by week's end. Weekly goals define the destination. Your daily tasks are simply the map to get you there. And you know, this isn't just about corporate efficiency, it's deeply tied to human psychology. Look at statement number 1 on the famous Gallup Q12 survey, which is based on decades of research with literally 17 million employees. I know what is expected of me at work. Gallup found this is absolutely fundamental to employee engagement. When you use the execution cascade to set clear, aligned weekly goals, you're directly fulfilling this core human need for clarity and purpose in the workplace.
Okay, so how do we actually run this week to week? Here is your 4-step accountability framework. First, review last week's performance. What worked, what totally didn't. Second, define those specific, measurable objectives we talked about. Third, and actually this is critical, assign direct ownership. Every single goal needs a dedicated champion to coordinate the work. And fourth, run midweek checkpoints.
Let's look a little closer at that fourth step. The midweek checkpoint, usually held on a Wednesday or Thursday, is an absolute secret weapon. Listen, this isn't some long, drawn-out status meeting. It's a quick sync to track progress, identify what support is needed, and solve blockers before they derail your Friday deadline. It shifts the team from being constantly reactive to being totally proactive. But for any of this to work, it has to be visible. You really need a system of record. Whether it's a platform like Workboard, Monday.com, or another tool, making these goals, their deadlines, and their direct owners visible to the entire organization is a total necessity. It makes cross-functional dependencies completely transparent and keeps accountability highly public. Simply put, you can't manage what you can't see. When you string enough of these successful weekly sprints together, something incredible happens. You enter what psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi calls the flow state. By accumulating these structured, challenging micro-goals week over week, the entire organization stops feeling sluggish and instead builds massive, unstoppable momentum. You move from the friction of daily chaos to the smooth acceleration of real strategic execution. Which brings us to our final thought for this explainer. I want you to look at your own calendar and your own to-do list for this week and really ask yourself, are you just checking boxes to stay busy, or are your daily tasks actually moving the needle on your ultimate ambition? If it's the former, it's time to build your own execution cascade. Find your golden thread, set those 3 to 5 smart weekly goals, and start turning your strategic intent into undeniable reality.